Hey, how's it going, guys? It is Foxy98 here. Welcome back to a brand new video for you guys today here on the channel. Today, I'm doing something, well, completely different. I'm going to be attempting to film a day in my life. Why? I don't know. I just fancied switching it up, just doing something a little bit different. And yeah, just basically showcasing to you guys what I do when I'm not working. Obviously, I have a full-time job. I work, Monday to Fridays, but on the weekends, I have all of that off, meaning I just thought I'd just share with you guys what I like to do on a weekend day when I'm not working. So if you guys end up enjoying today's video, feel free to drop it a like. That'd be really appreciative by myself. And if you're new around here, well, be sure to subscribe. And maybe in the future, if you guys really enjoy this for some reason, you might want to come back and see me vlog more. I'd like to do more. I think the problem I've got is that I'm not necessarily the most confident person, especially when I'm filming myself. Like if I'm playing on my games, then it's kind of different because I'm not really filming myself. But when I am filming myself, I am not, let's just put it this way, I'm not the most confident person out there. So what are we going to be doing today? Well, first things first, I am dressed. As you can see, I am ready to go because I like to go to the gym during my mornings, which is exactly what I've got. So we've got, oh yeah, shout out to that. That's class, by the way. I don't even know where did I even get that? I don't know where I got it from. Can't remember. But anyway, I've got my bag. We've got everything in here. My Sports Direct bag. Check it out. It's all in there. We've got the gym stuff. Also, got the swim gear as well, because I do like to go for a swim. Every weekend, either on a Saturday or a Sunday, I love to get down to the gym, get a workout in, and then go and have a little bit of a swim, and then sit in the hot tub, and sort of just let my mind just sort of de-stress from the week. Anything that goes wrong in the week, mentally, I just like to get that out of my system. So, well, at this stage, I'm not going to go to the gym, I'm not going to go to swim, because I'm not moving anywhere. So, let's go. Right, so, we've got the bag. We've got the other bag. We've got my shoes. We've also got a random deck chair here. You're probably wondering why I've got a deck chair. Well, effectively, my dad allowed me to borrow this deck chair with a nice comfy pillow at least to sit and eat food over there. But now I've actually got a normal chair, meaning I don't need the deck chair anymore. So this deck chair is going to be packed up back in this box thingy, and on my way back, I'm going to go and drop that over to my dad's, and he can have this chair back because I've got a different chair. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. All right, finally, after one long drive later, we've arrived at the gym. Now, I'm not going to film anything while I'm inside, unless it's super quiet, because sometimes there's literally no one in there. So, yeah, we're going to crack on with the workout, and I'll catch you guys after. Right, gym session in the bag. We are done, and that was pretty tricky, not gonna lie. Doing leg day on a weekend is probably not the smartest thing to do, but we've done it anyway. So now I'm gonna head myself off into the pool, de-stress after this full week, and I will catch you guys when I'm out of that pool. See ya. Oh, that was one hell of a session. Jeez, my hair looks absolutely like horrible right now. But that's the type of mornings that I love to have. Either on a Saturday or on a Sunday, what I just love to do is I just love to get down to the gym, get a workout in, and then I instantly just get in that pool and just get in that hot tub and just de-stress the entirety of the week. And honestly, every single time I do it, I just feel great. I feel so good. And I feel like I just get anything that went wrong throughout the week out of my system or whatnot. And I just feel awesome. But you can actually tell that I've been in the hot tub. Look, man's got rosy little cheeks, you get me? But now what I'm going to do is sort out this hair. So I'm going to go be straightening on now, back on the road, because we need to get ourselves to our appointment. Otherwise, I'm going to be late. Hey, you know what? The trim ain't that bad, actually, to be honest, all right? I'm just going to put out here, all right? I've always gone to the same barber, right? The same barber for literally since I was born. But every single time I try and book with this guy, he's constantly on 2-week holidays, and it drives me nuts. And obviously, normally I wait for him to come back, but on this occasion I just couldn't. But I got to get it done. But you know what? It's not actually come up that bad. The only problem I get now is there's always a gap between where my beard is, bruh, and then like the side of it by there. So that's a bit of a pain in the backside. But I'm at a different location now for no actual reason at all. Next stop on my journey, Curry's. And just for reference, I don't actually need anything while I'm here. I'm literally just here because, well, why not? I'm always in that point where it's like, either I want something or I need something. And theoretically, do I need stuff? No. Do I want stuff? Oh yes. I mean, look at these screens, man. This is all I tend to do. Like, I love just coming in and just looking at tech and stuff. I'm like quite geeky and nerdy with it. So yeah, there's so much stuff here that I'm just like, I want that. I want that. Do I need it? No. But it's just nice to come in. It's just nice to see what's around, nice to see what they've got. So let's have a nose at some things that I want, but I don't need.
This would be something that I'd love to do at some point, is just flying a drone, but I'm literally not that good, and there's so many different regulations and stuff that you have to work from, and they cost quite a bit of money. At some point though, I would defo fly a drone, but like right now, yeah, we'll leave those to one side. This might be one of my most favorite things to do when I come into a store like this, is just looking at these screens, like how clear, oh, there's me, hello. Just like how clear and picturesque these things are. Now don't get me wrong, I can't afford any of these, right? But like just these screens are, it's telling me now to scan it. I don't want to, do you want to scan it? You can scan it if you want to find out more about it, but I don't need to. But they are literally super cool and super clear. I love just staring at, oh, Mandalorian. Shout out to you. Good trailer. Keep that on. Nice one, Grogu. You keep doing your thing, man. Yeah, straight up, that was getting dangerous. I need to get myself out of there. Man's just literally looking at everything. I swear to God, I probably could have bought like a million things if I tried to, but I need a bit of food now because your man's a little bit hungry in all this. So we're gonna go and get that sorted. And then I finally got a text off my dad after about like 25 minutes saying that he's actually home. So I can actually give him his deck chair because I've been waiting to do it for quite some time. It ain't enough getting busy around here now, but we've got our food. That's the most important thing as we move myself around here. And as you can see, it's the Greggs. If you don't like Greggs sausage rolls, by the way, I don't like you. That's an actual fact of things. So with that being said and done, we can now crack on with what we need to do next in my day. So we're going to go head over to my dad's now, drop over the chair to him, just see how he's getting along as well. Obviously, I haven't seen him for a while, so we'll go catch up with him. And then after that, we are going to be, you'll be joining me for a little bit of a mini watch along of the Arsenal games. I think Arsenal kick off at 3, and we're facing Burnley today, so I can't even close this. But I feel like Wenger when he's trying to I'm trying to close my bag, right? But I feel like Arsene Wenger when he's trying to do his zip up on his bloody coat, or his sleeping bag, as it basically was back then. Because I'm having an absolute nightmare with it. But it's done now, don't worry, don't panic. So we're gonna go and catch up with him and then get myself back in time for the Arsenal game, where we will watch that, and you can basically see my reactions to how Arsenal play and see how I shout and rage all the time, because that's kind of what I do. So let's get on with it. Right, we are back home after today's little bit of a mini adventure outside. And I'll tell you one thing, right? I'm gonna be open and honest about this. Doing vlogs is way harder than I initially anticipated. I knew it would be difficult in some senses because let me try and rest you down somewhere, because I'm just wandering around right now and you're not really rested on anything. Go on, you can rest on the windowsill, right? You can rest there, right? The thing is, right, when it comes to vlogging, it just in general, I always knew that trying to film, whilst out in public is not necessarily the easiest thing to do in the world. And I knew it would be kind of difficult, but just going out there now, obviously I know you would have seen most of the clips was just me sat in my car basically whilst I was, doing it. But it just kind of goes to show, as much as I'd love to do vlogging, a lot more in my life, it kind of shows there's a massive confidence barrier that you kind of have to achieve and go over if you're gonna, do it more frequently. For me, there was such a massive confidence limitation that I had in terms of, even just filming in Currys or filming, whilst in the retail car park or whatever. There's so much that you have to overcome. And I think over time, I would like to try and overcome that. I mean, like I said, I can't do vlogging, every single day. Like I said, I have 2 days off a week, and then, the rest of the time I work. That's my life. But it's trying to film stuff when out and about is so much harder than I initially thought. So to anybody that does do vlogging every single day, there's massive vloggers out there like Life of Tom or Joe Sugg or, people like that. It just goes to show that if you're somebody that does do that, fair play to you, because I personally found it really hard to press record on the camera whilst I was out and about. If I'm in my home, like I am now, it's not that much of a problem for me to do it, to talk. But yeah, doing it out and about, like I said, I want to do it more. But I think over time when that confidence builds, because when you're holding a camera like this and you've got it your phone's right in front of your face and you're doing this in the middle of, the middle of public, it looks weird. And my thought process is consciously
thinking about what everyone else is thinking about you, when realistically, I guess you kind of get to the stage then where like just doing this is kind of normal. So yeah, it was quite difficult to do, but you know, at the end of the day, we get it done, and you know, at some point, like I said, I'd like to do it more often, but for now, it's that little bit of a confidence barrier that we need to overcome. But yeah, so I know, don't worry, I know for in terms of vlog's sake, you would have literally just seen me in my car most of the time, and that's not me being out and about. But like I said, hence the video attempting. I'm giving it a go, and these are things that eventually you live and you learn from. But that now leads me on to my next quest, which is we've got half an hour until the Arsenal game kicks off, which of course I will showcase my reactions to that game, which will either be me swearing and shouting in rage or swearing and shouting in joy. But before we do that, we need to address a little bit of an elephant in the room. And I'm speaking about my office, more so this Calyx unit by here. Now, this is a Calyx unit that I've literally bought, and it's storing all of my juicy good things by there. The problem is, it's a complete and utter mess right now with just crap basically everywhere. So what I want to attempt to do is basically just get this cleaned up, get it tidied. So like, I've got loads of, for example, Model F1 cars, which are all like thrown into here. These are the newest ones that I've got, which are the 2023 cars. But there's just so much stuff everywhere, and it's just so disorganized. And there's also a plug on the floor, which is for my heated blanket, which is underneath my desk. So we kind of need to get that sorted. In fact, I'll show you actually. This is, apart from my bottles and stuff by here, this is my setup. I don't know if I've ever shown it to you guys in my house, but this is my setup. I've got my monitor by here, which I use to play my games, playing on the good old Xbox. So like, that's my monitor there. Then I've got my second screen here, which I use for my PC, which you can see obviously is in by there. And then obviously there's my console doing its old good trusty dusty stuff on its docking station. That is fully charged, so that's cool. So that's like my setup, and then I've got the light there if I ever need to do any video recordings, which are later in the evening. So that is literally my setup. My mic is by here, as you can see. And then this is my webcam, which is at the top here. I don't use my webcam as much as I probably should. And like I said, this video, or this vlog, hopefully will try and trigger a little bit of a change in stuff that I want to do. Because what I really want to do is just do a lot more content showcasing my face. And it's funny because I've done videos before with my face. You know, it's not as if I've not done webcam stuff before, but I do like to use the excuse of it takes longer to edit when I have a webcam on. But I don't know, I feel like I want to be a little bit more interactive, be a bit more face-to-face, show my face more, do vlogs, and build up some more confidence in myself. I'm not a massively confident person. I don't bleed a lot of confidence. I basically have a comfort bubble, which, aka like my house, and then, you know, I'm cool, like. Whereas I want to sort of build up that confidence a bit more. And there's only one way you're going to do that. It's just by trying to go out of your comfort zone. It's not as easy as you think, obviously. You know, I've tried many different times and it's horrible. But what we're going to do, though, is we need to get this unit, this thing, we need to get it organized before the game. Now, whilst I'm just going ahead and clearing all this out, right, while cleaning for many people can be an absolute pain, and I was one of those that if I ever asked my father, what was I like when it came to being told I need to clean up, I would kick up a massive, massive fuss. But it can also be therapeutic, and you can also find stuff that you completely forgot about. So I was just going through, right, and I just found these 3 paintings, right. These are all done by my granddad. My granddad has always been somebody that knows how to draw, knows how to paint, and he's been working on paintings for quite some time, actually. And I completely forgot I still had these. And I really need to do something with these. Like, initially, this is Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes in 2014 in Monaco, going through the swimming pool chicane, I believe this is. And yeah, I mean, all of them are absolutely stunning. And it just shows the pure talent that my granddad has at doing art, because they are genuinely amazing. And this one then is, this one I found, it's Daniel Ricciardo in the wet in 2018 in the Red Bull. And again, like, it's just a stunning piece of art. And I can't believe that I've left them in this little case for the whole time. And then this one, I think I want to go out and say that this is
either Lewis Hamilton or Sergio Perez in the McLaren, because obviously the Lucozade sponsorship at the back, I believe McLaren swapped to that in either 2012 or 2013, so I'm not sure which driver this is. All I believe I know as is that he's decided to do this as if it's at the Spanish Grand Prix, hence why this guy is by here, this marshal is behind with his stuff on. But I completely forgot I had all of these, and literally my wall, right, my back wall is so like plain with nothing there. I need to get these framed. I need to get these framed. I need to get these on the wall because honestly, my granddad is such a talented artist, and I need to get these framed. And the fact that I've still got these prints, they're in still really, none of them are damaged either. They're in such great condition, but I've done nothing with them. I need to get these framed. And then maybe in the next time if I vlog, if you guys actually enjoy these vlogs and want to see them more, we can go down and we can get these framed, because I know a picture framing place. Maybe I could find out how much they would charge to do that and then get them framed. That is going to be an agenda. I need to keep these somewhere safe. I'm going to put them back in the bag and keep them so we can frame them. Okay, unfortunately, the whole sorted out the cabinet thing has had to be done because Arsenal are now playing on my screen behind me. Come on, you Gunners! I'm looking for a nice, sexy old win away at Burnley. Let's see what we can do. You'll get my reaction at certain parts throughout the game, but I'm hoping for an absolute demolition from the Gunners. Right, Arsenal have got a penalty now, 40th minute into this match. Come on, Bukayo. Go on, you sexy man. I know you can bury these pens, my son. Go on. Come on! Yes! Come on! I thought he saved it. But he puts it into the bottom corner. Trafford went the same way as where Saka just went. But I genuinely thought he just had that. All the crowd were like, ugh! Just literally got flustered. But he went the right way to Trafford. But, no, he's gone through there. And we make it 2-0, 40 minutes in. It's been a bit of a scrappy match, actually, for us. But we needed that goal just to sort of shut the crowd up a little bit, because there was still a battle going on. Burnley is still fighting in this match, but we take that. I'm having a look at it again now. Saka's stepping up for it. And then Trafford's very active, actually, on his net. And then as soon as Saka takes it, he goes bottom right. Trafford goes bottom right with him, but Trafford just couldn't get there. Too much power in it from Saka. And no, I'd say more so precision on that one. And Trafford there, not able to make it, but we're 2-0 up. Okay, so it's half-time in the match between Arsenal and Burnley. We're 2-0 up at the break. Really satisfied, actually, with that first half. We played really, really well, very dominant. Burnley still battling, though. The crowd is still trying to do their best to try and, put us off, but we needed that cushion going into the second half, and hopefully we can go ahead and grab ourselves some more goals. And what I'm going to do is grab myself a drink, because I'm not just going to sit here at half-time with no beverages. I'm low-key fuming right now because I've just come back, right, from it being half-time, and now I've got technical issues with my TV/Wi-Fi, and my 5G has just pinged on my phone that Arsenal have just scored a third goal thanks to Bukayo Saka. And I guess what? I didn't get to see it, so I'm now pissed. It's typical. I can't get anything to work now. Everything's just stopped working, and I don't know what it is. And now I've had it come up on my phone that we've scored, so cheers for that. Cheers, Arsenal. Thanks for scoring while I can't see. Right, all my internet problems have now been addressed. I fixed it, but it still meant that I missed that goal. However, with 50 minutes played as of when I'm watching this, we're 3-0 up now against Burnley. So unless Burnley just do something absolutely outrageous, I can't see them coming back. And that would mean, if we win this, 5 straight league wins in a row and a 100% record in 2024 for victories. So big boy Bukayo Saka. I've watched the goal on my phone anyway, so I'll catch up if anything else cracks on in this game. That's a bit of skill there. Ben White doing some defending. And it's 4-0, ladies and gentlemen. Trossard, you are my man. He's literally missed like 7 chances in this game so far, but he's finally scored 1 goal. Thank you, Leandro. That is 4-0 now to the Arsenal. We are cooking. We are cooking. I mean, it's Burnley. I'm not going to, get too much in there, to be honest. Let's get down to the chase here. But finally, he's literally missed like 2 clear-cut chances, and it's pissing me off, man. But he's actually done a baller here. Now, if you could just do us a favour, Mittel, Mikel, we've got Champions League next week. Just bun these guys off now. Bring some of the kids on. You get not like that. It's weird, I know. But let's get some of the other guys on. We don't need these people playing anymore. Game's done. King Kai Havertz, man. What a finish, you beautiful human being. Sprinting down that wing, megging the defender, and putting it into the back of the net. And I said I wanted a domination in this game, and I'm getting it. And there's a Burnley fan there that's just crying on my screen. It's 5-0 now. That's 11 goals we've scored in our last 2 away games, and 60 million has gone down the drain. But Kai Havertz has scored again.
And just like that, Arsenal have won the game 5-0 against Burnley. And I am one satisfied little gooner for today. And it means that the rest of my weekend is not going to be miserable as it will be for Tottenham fans because you just lost 2-1. Anyway, you know, I'm really happy with that. It was a great performance, nice to see, and yeah, I really happy with that one. And now I don't even have that much planned for the rest of the day. Most of it was in the mornings, so yeah, I will. We'll switch this off now, and I think I need to edit some videos. There's a couple of videos that I'd like to edit, so we're going to crack on with a couple of those for your faces. So with the football match done and out of the way, I have finally got around to redoing this Calyx unit and trying to make it a little bit more presentable. This is the only row here, please ignore this. This is the bottom row here that I'm just sort of not paying too much attention to. There's stuff in there and it doesn't kick any further back. So that's basically my pile of it's there. My OCD is going to kick off with it and eventually I'll get it fixed. But what I have done is addressed all of my Formula 1 car models. And when I said I had quite a few of them, I have quite a few of them. I'll quickly go through them in case you are interested. If you're not, then just skip. It's absolutely fine. But these are obviously the 2023 cars. These are the latest ones that are out. So we've obviously got the Red Bull, the McLaren from Silverstone, the Ferrari, and then the Mercedes when it actually had 0 side pods. And apparently Red Bull are actually going to be doing that on this 2024 car. So that's a bit awkward. The 2022 Mercedes, the 21 Mercedes, the 2020 Mercedes, both in this box. I need to dust off these boxes. They're quite dusty from when I initially was moving. The 2019 Mercedes, 2018 Mercedes, I believe that's 2016 Mercedes, and then 2014 Mercedes. A lot of Mercedes is in here. Moving to the Ferrari collection, 2022 Ferrari, 21 Ferrari, 2020 1000th Grand Prix Ferrari. Yes. In fact, all these models need dusting off, to be honest. 2019 Ferrari, then we've got the 2017 Ferraris, and then 2010 Ferraris with one of them missing an antenna on there, the T-cam on there. That's probably because it broke whilst transporting. The Red Bulls, they're all down in here, hidden away. That's also a model there that has got damage on it. So for now, it can stay there. You can see you can see the dust on these things. So I need to get a duster or something and sort these out. In fairness, a lot of them are quite old as well. We've got the 22 Mercedes, not 20 Mercedes, the Red Bull at the back. The Perez one, we've got Verstappen and Gasly from 2019, Verstappen from 17, and then we've got Vettel's sets of cars. 2 of them, I think these ones are 2012, and this one's 2013. Oh, and Ricciardo's 2017 one there. And I've actually got 2 McLarens. I genuinely remember collecting more. I've obviously just lost them from when I've moved from house to have moved a couple of times since having all these models. So obviously 23, 22, and then 2012 this one was. So that's what I mean. There's the Lucas 8 at the top of the Vodafone there, which is why that painting that I showed could have been a Hamilton one, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, I've got a massive model collection and I'm not intending on stopping. That's also a glass piece from Gozo, because Gozo is like my abroad home, basically. Okay, so now that I've completed basically everything that I wanted to do in terms of like the house and watching the game and finishing that unit off, which looks much better now, by the way. I've just sat down and I'm currently editing the F1 Journey, and I thought I'd actually show you guys what it goes into making an F1 Journey episode, because by the time this vlog comes out, you would have already seen the F1 Journey. I would have already posted that before I post this vlog. But what I wanted to showcase you guys is basically just like how I edit my videos, and more importantly, like how I edit the F1 Journey, because that's the one that obviously takes the most amount of time. Obviously the other ones are slightly different, but I thought I'd just showcase you guys how I do it. So kicking things off, when I'm editing a video in my Elgato, I'll have obviously all my files here. So this is obviously where I'm editing the F1 Journey right now. Obviously I've got a Fortnite and the finals video that are in here already saved. So
For videos like Fortnite and the finals and stuff, and any other games that's basically not the F1 Journey series, I just export them out immediately from my Elgato because I don't necessarily need them to be in those in the Elgato. In the Elgato for the F1 Journey, what I do is I actually cut down all of the clips in the Elgato itself. The reason I don't do it in come back. The reason I don't do it for any of my other videos is because I tend to like miss out a funny clip here or there. So like when I've got that in there, I know when to get rid of the rubbish stuff and then, you know, keep in the other stuff because I've got all of the audio sound bars underneath. So for example, this F1 Journey video right now, this is the Dutch Grand Prix. So you can see, but I mean, by the time you've seen this, you already know, but it's lap 6 and I'm attacking Bottas for the lead. I'm currently editing this down. You can see this is how long it can take. So obviously I record the race itself, then I start editing it. You can see at the moment, I've got an hour or so left of the whole footage just to go through. You can see it all here. So it takes already an hour and a bit to actually record the race itself. Once I'm happy with that, then I'll export that out and then I'll put it into my editing software, which I'll showcase to you in a second. But specifically for the F1 Journey, before I do all of that, I actually have to go ahead and do quite a lot of Photoshop work for this. So first things first, as with any video that I do, I make my thumbnail in Photoshop. I definitely want to improve my Photoshop skills because overall, in general, they're not really that good. So, you know, I need to improve on that. And for sure, in the future, I'll definitely be working on that. But, like, that's my, like, thumbnail. For the F1 Journey, I then have to, every single race, make my own graphics for the classification. So each of these is a separate layer you can see down the bottom. And then I've got to go ahead and literally type them, change all the colors, swap all the flags, swap this if it's a different race winner, basically swapping everything along here. Same with the bottom half of the table. So again, I've got to swap basically everybody around and all the flags and everything like that. These ones are not too bad, actually. The post-race notebook and the race news. I'll give you a little bit of a thing. If you actually end up watching this vlog and you also watch the F1 Journey videos, these storylines that I do, I actually do not have any script at all as to what storyline I'm making. When I come to editing these videos, when I get to this point here, so right now, so say for example, I've done these files here. So I would have completed this one and saved it, completed this one and saved it, completed this and saved it. As soon as I click off of those tabs and I go onto this one here, I will literally just come up with something random on the spot. I genuinely don't have a script. I don't know after this episode here of the F1 Journey. So obviously Sam gets his photo finish win. In here you can see that we're all fastest in practice. Like I don't have anything to script to go along with. Stuff like, for example, this one here where I say like bringing upgrades for a weekend. I kind of have a mini script for it because obviously I have edited the performance of all the cars, so they have been upgraded. But then it's the same thing with the driver's standings. Same thing again. If anything changes, then I've got to swap them all around, swap these, you know, change all these layers, move them up, down, left, right. You know what I'm saying? Same with the constructors. Again, these graphics made by myself. So if I've got to change the McLaren, so it's Mercedes, swap them around, swap those, swap the colors, swap that along with these. It takes a very long time to make these. And again, with the breaking news at the moment, for this episode of the F1 Journey that you would have seen before this vlog, I actually haven't come up with a storyline yet of what I want to do here. And again, like I said, this thing of Left Angry with social media account from Charles Leclerc, I literally just made it up on the spot. I don't have anything pre-planned. So now I'm going to try and come up with something on the spot for the next one, or follow on from another news that I've already done and then go from there. And then it all comes into this. It comes into my VideoPad's editing software. This is what I've been using since I started YouTube, and I kind of don't really change from that. And effectively, I have my videos. These are obviously just the sort of transitional pieces in here. But this is where I'd have like a normal video of mine. So let's just take this one let's take the intro, for example. This is where I'd have a video if I was just exporting a normal one out. I'd go through obviously these sound bars at the bottom. I just let the video play out. Anything funny that comes along, I'll obviously clip it and then keep that piece of the video. If there's a point where we're like not talking for like 5 minutes, say this point here is like just a straight bar for 5 minutes, I could just cut out that instantly. And then it means that when I'm editing, I know what bits to watch through and to try maybe include in the video and what bits then to cut out, and I just judge it on how funny it is. And that is literally how I edit my videos, and that's how I do it. And again, I don't do it to make money. I know I have adverts on the videos, but as I said, I have a normal job. I don't do YouTube for a living, and I think maybe one or two people maybe get confused by that, but genuinely, I do not have I do not use YouTube as a living. It is just a hobby of mine, and
You know, I edit videos when I can and I do them when I can. And it's literally because, well, I love doing it. And that is exactly why I keep editing these videos. And that's why I keep making new ones, just like this vlog, because it's just stuff that I love to do. Okay, so a bit of video editing complete. And now I'm sitting down having a pepperoni pizza, which I've just gone ahead and made. Meanwhile, in the background, I've got the Man City Chelsea game on, hoping that obviously Manchester City can lose or draw, sorry, should I say. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. So yeah, I'm hoping that they go on and lose, because we need it for the title race. But we're going to get this scran down myself. Don't take it the wrong way. And then we're going to go ahead and keep watching it. I mean, I might just actually carry it on and just see how long they've got left to go. Is that the game over? Come on! That's what we wanted to see. Nice little draw there. City dropping points is big for the title race. If you're not a football fan, you're not going to understand it. But basically, Liverpool, Arsenal and Man City are in the title race. I'm an Arsenal fan. I obviously want Arsenal to win the league. City have just dropped points, and that makes me very, very happy, which means this pizza is going to be even more delightful. Well, I'll tell you what, that was one satisfying way to finish off my food, with seeing Man City drop points. But pretty much now for the rest of the evening, I'm basically just going to edit a couple of videos that you see there, and I'm also just going to play some Xbox on there that I tend to do. So I'm going to wrap up this vlog. So guys, if you have made it this far into the vlog, firstly, thank you so much for doing so. And I understand that there's going to be points within this vlog, which, like I said before, you know, people will find it kind of a bit frustrating that I, you know, didn't really film as much really when I was actually out, you know, when I went out, because I was, you know, I was quite busy throughout pretty much the whole of the morning. But well, okay, yeah, cool. I've got low battery popping up on my phone. Love that. But like I said, I really would like to do more vlogs in the future. It's something that's definitely on my agenda to do more of, and just show a bit more of my face and try and give that interaction with you guys. But it's just a confidence thing at the end of the day. Like, I still have a big confidence barrier to achieve if I was to be more comfortable vlogging and just not really caring what people think when I'm holding holding my phone up in my face and just talking to it, which doesn't sound that hard. But like I said, being out in public, it is just way harder for me. But like I said, I attempted, and that's what the title of the video is. So like I said, if you want to see more vlogs in the future, let me know. Like I said, I'd love to do more of them. It'd be quite difficult because obviously, like I said, I've only got Saturday and Sunday free in my life. And obviously there's a lot of things that I wouldn't be filming anyway. Like I wouldn't be filming, outside my house. I wouldn't be filming any of my family members. Obviously, I'm never going to be putting them into videos ever, unless they came to me and were like, we're happy with that. And I'm never even going to ask the question, hey, do you want to be filmed, by the way? No, that's never happening. So, it would just be solely vlogs of just me. Yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the video, like I said, drop it a like, subscribe if you're new around here as well. And I'll catch you guys maybe for another vlog if you guys want to see more of it in the near future. Take care all, guys. Peace.